Amber, I really appreciate the dream. This is amazing. I'm happy to get to both of them. They're pretty short, so I think we can fit them both in one video. So let's make the most out of our time, right? I don't know if you've seen my dream interpretations on YouTube before, but the way we typically do it is I'm going to read through your dream, and then we're going to talk about the symbols, right? So here we go. Put on my glasses so I can see. So I have two reoccurring dreams that I don't quite understand. Blah, blah, blah. Understand if you can't get to both of them. But then you say the first is drowning. No matter the situation, whether shipwrecked and in the ocean or playing in a warehouse water park that overflows to the ceiling or in a ballpark submerged in a baseball diamond of chocolate pudding, I'm always beneath a great deal of water. That sounds like a bummer. I struggle emotionally, not physically, with the situation. In that, meaning, I make no attempts to save myself. I've already given up. I have the thought, well, this is it. I might as well breathe in deep and make death quick. At that point, I breathe in and I realize that I can safely breathe whatever substance it is. I wake up in shock, fear, and relief. The second dream. Let's get to that one in a minute, actually. Let's get to the second dream in a second. Let's do that one first. So water, there's two things. I always like to tell people there's something called a physical dream. There's 4 types of dreams. I'm about to release a quiz, actually, where you can interpret your own dreams to figure out which of the 4 types it is. So stay tuned for that. But this one is the physical type. What I mean by that is, it could be the physical type. And what I mean by that is physical dreams are related to what's going on around us. So, for instance, dreams of drowning are actually very common with people who have undiagnosed or even diagnosed sleep apnea. So my first recommendation, Amber, would be get that checked out. Talk with your doctor and see, hey, I've got these. Even tell him, be like, hey, show him my videos. I talked to this guy, who's a mental health counselor in Orlando. He does dream interpretation. And he said, my dreams of drowning could be related to sleep apnea. Can I just get that checked out? That happens a lot. People who have fevers have dreams of burning up. People who have diabetes will often have dreams of falling. It's very interesting stuff. So I just want to put that caveat out there. However, let's say that it's not physical. Let's say no sleep apnea, right? Let's say this is totally emotional. If it's totally emotional, pretty typical anxiety dream. When you're drowning, it is always a symbol for feeling overwhelmed, particularly by emotions or by the challenges of life. And so you kind of saying that you struggle with this emotionally, not physically, means that this is probably more of an emotional dream. It is interesting to me that you wake up kind of shocked and in fear and in relief. Makes me think it might be sleep apnea. But really what this would have to do, if it's an emotional dream, is a lot with your feelings about your personal emotions being overwhelming. Or you take on the emotions of others and become overwhelmed with the emotions of others. And I know that as I'm saying this is probably ringing some bells. You're like, oh yeah. We do that. I can't blame you. I do it too, Amber. Don't worry about it. But your dreams, like, gosh, we gotta stop feeling like we're drowning in our emotions. We gotta get a handle on this. You need a boat, is what you need. You need a boat to travel across the waters of your emotions, or the chocolate pudding of your emotions, whatever it tends to be. So that's pretty straightforward. And then the second dream you said is you're always in some kind of apocalypse. For reference, you're not a doomsdayer, you're not into fear mongering or anything like that, but sometimes it's an alien invasion, sometimes it's an earthquake, tsunami, or some kind of terrorist or hold up situation. But I'm always in a leadership position looking after others, and more often than not, I fail. And you go on to say, in fact, you can't remember a time where you actually didn't fail at saving everyone. So again, this is more anxiety stuff. Of course you're the leader, because all of these different pieces that you're trying to save are all different pieces of yourself, and you feel overwhelmed by the situation, right? There's something trying to get you. And the interesting thing about dream interpretation is this thing that's trying to get you is probably still a part of yourself, right? And so there's a piece of you that's trying to get your attention, but because you feel overwhelmed by your emotions, you don't want to listen to it. In fact, it feels as though that part of yourself that's trying to get your attention is actually against you. And Amber, what I want to tell you is it's not. I know you have these very difficult dreams. I know they feel like nightmares, but there's a part of you that's unaccepted. A part of you that is more dominant, more assertive, more scary, right? In fact, it's so good at what it does that it may actually scare you a little bit. which is kind of cool because it means it's powerful and brave. There's a powerful, brave, independent, fierce part of you that scares you. And maybe it scares you because there was someone in your past who was that way who hurt you. I know there was for me, right? Maybe that scares you because you've seen how it's caused you to lose some relationships in the past. I know that's true for me too, right? And so this is true for a lot of people. A lot of very smart, very intelligent, very capable people have these feelings. And so they kind of box up these more aggressive, more assertive, more dominant parts of themselves. And Amber, I think it's time to let those out. Your dreams are really telling you, hey, I need to start taking more charge of my life. I need to be a little bit more assertive, aggressive, not hurtful, not malicious. I'm not saying that, but it's like, hey, I want this out of my life, so I'm going to go get it, damn it, right? High five for that. I'm feeling you. So I hope that really helps. Otherwise, life always feels like a disaster. It always feels like a tsunami or a holdup or a zombie apocalypse or an alien invasion, right? And it's time for life to stop feeling like an alien invasion and more like a journey that you're excited about. You have that power within you. You just have to accept. And really, what you have to accept is that your emotions, those powerful emotions that you feel drown you, are really the answer to setting you free. So Amber, listen, if I can be of any more help, if you want to schedule some coaching, let me know. I'm happy to use hypnotherapy to help or go more into your dreams, whatever it can be that I can do to help you out. I also always highly recommend mental health counseling. It's a wonderful thing. It can help a lot with these type of things. Just let me know how I can be there to assist you in your journey. More than anything though, Amber, thanks for being here. Thanks for following my work and being a part of the Lion Pride. I will see you again very soon, I'm sure. Until then, peace.